All right, my friends, one of my favorite emergency tools is a multimeter. All right, and this is going to tell us the volts that are in this 12-volt battery or any kind of electricity component, a battery. And what the point about why that's so important is because when I had to change my daughter's battery the other day, unfortunately, I didn't have this. I had a crappy well, I don't have it here. Anyway, I had a crappy a jumper cable battery thing that has an air compressor where you can, well, it's not even a compressor, I guess, but you can fill up your tires with air, which I like to fill up your tires with air, but also gives you an idea to see what the charge is that your battery is holding. And so I put that on the battery, and it said 12.5 volts. And I said, well, this battery is fine. It just needs to be jumped, I guess, because it wasn't turning over. So I checked the wires; they're all functioning fine, and it wouldn't turn over anything. I said, well, I guess this battery, I don't know, maybe something else with it, I don't know. But so long story short, I had thought the battery was fine because I didn't have my multimeter there, and you need to have your multimeter. Long story short, I went down there on Saturday, so I left it there overnight to figure out what to do. I came down on Saturday. She's at Georgia Tech, my daughter was. This is about an hour away. And I took my multimeter there, and my multimeter, I'll do what I'm doing here. So you take your multimeter, you put it on 20 volts. That's what you want, 20 volts right there, because this is a 12-volt battery. We're going to take, I guess I got to, hold on a second. We're going to do, it doesn't matter if you do positive, but we're going to do positive. All right, let's just do it like this. Right there. Hold on just a second. There we go. And it's going to be hard holding this. All right, let's see if that works here. Let's see if that works. No, it's not going to work there. Hope we got negative. This is positive. Hold on a second. Blink. Let's go here, and we're going to go there. And we're going to hold the phone the best we can and see if you guys can't see what we're looking at. And how do people do this, man? All right, well, I'll tell you what, we're going to do it like this. And we're going to put this guy right here. I'm trying to do it with one hand. All right, is that going to stay? Nope. Frustrating. There we go. Almost like I got it. There we go. There we go. So you see how it says 12.49. All right, so that's 12.5 is the volts. That means that guy's holding a charge. It's fine. When it's running, it'll probably, 13.5, something like that, 14. But that is holding a charge. I haven't charged this battery in a while, man. So that's the battery I took out of my, I think actually I took that battery out of my, the Toyota Highlander probably 5 years ago. So the battery lasted 5 years, pretty good. This one I took out of the Highlander 5 years ago, and I've just been keeping it here. You can see I clean it up and everything. You want to clean these guys up. And that was fantastic. So this has held a nice charge. I charged up a couple times. You certainly don't want to get a battery going dead while you're driving it if it's 5 years old. It's a good idea to replace them. I don't like throwing away if they keep it charged, though. So this keeps it charged. I use this right here, an EverStart battery charger, to get the voltage up in there. But what happened was, so I took my multimeter and I did it on the battery that was in the car that Maddie drives, and it was only running 6 volts. So my other thing was misleading me. It said it was 12.5. It wasn't 12.5, it was 6. That's why I wasn't turning over. There wasn't enough charge in the battery. The battery was dead to rights, man. Hey, so I was like, man, I could have just kind of, at the very beginning, gone over, got a battery, replaced it 2 seconds flat. I said how to make a freaking, how to get an act of Congress to figure out what was going on. If I just would have had the right tool, it would have been fantastic. I could have just gotten the battery, didn't have to go back to Georgia Tech, gone down to freaking, got the battery from Walmart, Costco, replace it, done, and come back home. I said, no, I had to waste 4 hours of my time doing this because I didn't have the right tool. So the multimeter is the right tool because if it says it's holding a charge at 12.5, you know the battery's good. If it says it's below that, you know you got a problem. If it's way below that, it's dead. You got to replace the battery. But then if you have to replace the battery, it costs, what, 80, 90 bucks? Done, easy. So that's a tool you got to get. You got to get a multimeter. Those things are awesome. And just while I'm thinking about it, then get this ratchet set. I got this ratchet set from Costco. This right here is, look at this. Just a couple tool things. Oh, good. Look at that. 159 piece. This is just a thing of beauty. I got this from Costco. Look at that. Oh, look at these. Oh, I love it. All the kinds of ratchets. Look at the big ratchet, small. I don't even know what you call them, but big, small. They have these other kind of wrenches. I forgot what they're called, like where it kind of goes all the way around. Like it gets a little gap right there, a touch at 5 points. I was watching Chris fix with his, so you got the whole thing, whatever that is. I don't even know what that's fantastic. Get yourself a big ratchet set. And but the multimeter is fantastic. I like to keep batteries because batteries are what you use. I can't do this one hand. Because batteries are what you use in emergency situations when you need some electricity to keep your fridges running. Do not waste your batteries. All right, we'll see you.